Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and we're here with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing my favorite brew, my newest brew. Going to be playing Blue-White Evoke in the league today. I'll get into a deck tech, the recent changes, and everything about the deck. Real quick, shout out the channel as usual. YouTube.com/Snapbolt is the YouTube channel. We're recording live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/SnapboltGames. So follow me on either of those platforms if you like my content. It's the best way to support me. You can also get notified when I go live. There should be links in the description on YouTube for everything, but youtube.com/Snapbolt, twitch.tv/SnapboltGames. Okay, I played this deck a bunch on the YouTube channel. Um, Again, Blue White Evoke. This is probably one of my best brews of all time. This is probably one of my favorite brews to play just because it's so much fun. We'll get into a quick deck check here, and then we'll get right into the league. Again, the deck is Blue White Evoke, so it's based on these 8 Evoke creatures, 4 Moldrifter, 4 Soul of Migration. They both have Evoke. We combo those with 1 Ephemerate and 2 Angelic Renewal, 2 mana enchantment. Whenever a creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may sacrifice Angelic Renewal. If you do, return that card to the battlefield. So basically, you play Angelic Renewal, and then you can, let's say, evoke Moldrifter. Evoke goes on the stack, you draw 2, Moldrifter dies, Renewal triggers, then it brings Moldrifter back, you draw 2, and you end up with a Moldrifter. So you draw 4 cards and end up with Moldrifter. That's the basic combo. Works similarly with Ephemerate. You put the evoke creature on the evoke trigger on the stack, and then you cast Ephemerate on the creature before it dies, and then you even get to Ephemerate again next turn. So that's the basic combo, and we're in kind of a blue-white control shell. Been making some changes. We're up to 4 counterspell now, which I think is gonna be just straight up better. It's just like helps protect the combo and helps like prevent you from dying. This card is just really good in Pauper right now, so I think 4 counterspell actually might be good. I was a little wary at first because I had more planes in the deck at first, but now we're down to less planes. Our mana shouldn't be too bad, and up to 4 counterspell. 3 Journey to Nowhere as our removal spell of choice. Um, I'm back to 1 Seagate. I think this is just a nice way to draw cards. So 1 Seagate Oracle here, up to 2 Late to Dinner again. This is just really good value. And our late game usually consists of our Chaomancer, Ephemerate, and then getting back either Counterspells, Last Breath, Cantrip, you know, and you can loop Late to Dinner and our Chaomancer pretty effectively a lot of times. So that's kind of our late game, and we have 1 way to take the Monarch and a Palace Sentinels. So that's pretty much a rundown of the main deck. As far as the sideboard, made some other changes as well. Facing Affinity a lot in the leagues, so I'm going up to 4 Dust to Dust and a Revoke Existence. This can also come in against things like Boggles or random enchantment decks. So I like the Revoke. Might even want 2 Revoke plus 4 Dust to Dust if we can find space. Um, Another interesting thing, which I haven't talked about yet, I had a Lone Missionary in the main deck when I played this deck last, and I'm trying a Dawnbringer Cleric in the main deck because a lot of people are playing Makeshift Munitions, the 2 mana enchantment. And this is a main deck out to that. You can just kill it. This also gains life. It exiles cards from graveyard, so it's less likely to be dead in a matchup than Lone Missionary. It just gives you like a lot more modality. So it gives you more options. And obviously the gain 2 is not as good as the gain 4. But again, this is less likely to be dead. It has a lot of uses. So I think I'm going to like 1 Dawnbringer Cleric in the main, and we have a Lone Missionary in the side. I am planning to play in the Pauper Challenge tomorrow. So I kind of wanted to play this deck. I'm most likely going to play this in the challenge regardless of how this league goes. I know this deck is good. I think we're reasonably positioned against Affinity and Blue-Black Fae. So I kind of like this deck for the tournament tomorrow, and what better to do well than with a brew. So let's go with that. Down to 1 Stonehorn. This just hasn't been impressing me that much. 1 Negate. I would like to find room for another Hydroblast, and I've sided in Gutshot a number of times, but we have not really drawn it ever. So, and 1 Relic has been really nice. I think 1 is the right number. And CN Punk, this is a good time to talk about that as well. The Pauper Challenge tomorrow is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. PST, which is like West Coast, US time. So I'm going to be playing this 10 a.m. in the Pauper Challenge on Sunday. So anybody live, come hang out, and hopefully everyone on YouTube, see you for the challenge. Planning to play this deck, and without further ado, let's get right into a league. Let's go. All right, welcome to round 1 of this Pauper League. We're against Horse Duck, and they're on the mulligan to 6. We cannot keep a double bounce land hand. It just doesn't work at all. You need a bounce land plus any other land. The bounce lands have been really, really good in the deck though, so I wouldn't ever go down to two. I really like three. I think three is probably the right number as well. It's mulligan. Mm, we have to keep this. This hand's a little bit sketchy, but I think it's a keep. One land, we can cast a Seagate, we have a Last Breath, and we have a counter spell. I think I can just put back a Late to Dinner. That's like the most clunky card in our hand, and we'll see what we're up against here. Bridge, huh? Okay, another tap land. Not bad, though. Cleansing Wildfire. How could I ever have guessed that that was going to be a Cleansing Wildfire on two? It's Jund, okay. I kind of like the Jund matchup. This hand's, again, not great, but if we're able to like get going into the late game, our late game is better than theirs. That's fine. I don't care about Visionary. Ooh. Angelic Renewal is tempting, but I think leaving up Counterspell and then end of turn Last Breathing this is good. I can also Last Breath it now, then they can't boarding party at all. Hmm. I'm just scared if they go untap land boarding party and then I can just only counter one thing. It's kind of annoying. Still think it's probably better to just leave up counter though. Last Breathing a card that cantrips when it enters the battlefield is doesn't feel great. Okay, okay. I'll just take two here. And if they don't play anything, I'll just Last Breath end of turn. If they play like a Monarch card, then I would do something different. But okay, this worked out. They just did nothing. Wonder if they have like many dinos in hand or something. All right, now we go Renewal, leave up Counterspell. I think that's a pretty easy line. It's like, yeah, I want to play Seagate, but I think this line is just so much better because we get to leave up counter. I'm feeling like I like our position, especially because they did not play boarding party last turn. Yeah, they must have dinos in hand, right? So I can just pass again, or I can just play. I can just evoke Soul of Migration and get like a bunch of bodies. I think I'm just gonna pass again because next turn I could go Soul of Migration Ephemerate, especially if they tap out for Dino. I can counter one thing and then Soul of Migration Ephemerate and leave Renewal in play, which seems good against Jund. It's kind of not the best use of our mana here, but I think they're gonna play a Dino next turn, and I think this is the best line. Like they're gonna play a Dino, right? Yeah, 100%. Oh, they didn't tap right. They're trying to play a Dino. We couldn't Oracle leave up counter because we only have 4 mana. This is a tap land, so that's why I couldn't do that. Oh, Oracle into untap land. Yeah, that's a little bit greedy though, right? So this actually does drain us for 4. Jund with Bleak Cove and Vampires. I think I'm just countering the Dino still. That's good against my Soul Migration. It's easier for Soul plus Birds to trade for 4/3 anyway. Oh, next turn if no Dino. Yeah, then next turn we could go Seagate, leave up counter. Exactly, exactly. Yeah. But I think leaving up counter here was the correct line. Just get another island. Now we just go evoke Soul of Migration, trigger on the stack Ephemerate, leave the renewal in play, plays around removal nicely. What I don't want to see is a fiery cannonade. That'd be annoying. And again, hey everyone on the stream, thanks for coming out. Been really liking recording live on Twitch. Um, I just need to like trade with all their stuff, I think. I mean, if I do this and they play one removal spell, I can just leave the 4/3 in play, I guess. Start attacking them in the air. It's just too risky to go for the triple block. Like they have bolts, they have gal blasts, they have you know, cast downs. It's just like I'm gonna just lose a lot of my birds if I go for a triple block. And if I go for quad block, then they can just trade 1 for 4 birds, which I don't love. Um, yeah. I want to bring this back because then if they don't have another removal spell, which they do, then I would get to Ephemerate, but not going to be that lucky. Okay. It's interesting. Like, I can kill one of my own birds with Ephemerate in order to put this Ephemerate in the graveyard. It's actually kind of tempting because then if I draw Archaeomancer, it's really good. I'm just not going to do it though. I want all my birds. Renewal. All right, let's just go play Renewal, play Seagate Oracle. They only have 3 cards left. Another Renewal or a Preordain. I think Renewal is really good in this matchup. Let's take it. I can even just chump the Bleak Coven with Seagate and then just use the Renewal if I want. Get another Seagate trigger. Seems good. I think I'm going to do that. I can also choose to not use the Renewal, but I think I like it. I like getting another Seagate trigger here. Yeah. Palace Sentinels for sure. I think I just like playing Palace Sentinels. They only have 3 cards in hand. Let's just go attack with like 3 birds. I could attack with just 2 birds. Just play it super safe. If they don't have any Wrath, they're not going to hit me. And then I get to just take the Monarch and hopefully hold on to it. Looks good. Yep, evoke life, value life, let's go. Cast down the Palace Sentinels. Terminate it. Sure. All I cared about was the trigger. Let's get planes. Draw a card. Okay. Plan on just chumping Bleak Coven with a bird here. I just stayed back with so many birds because I don't really need to kill them ASAP. I just need to protect the Monarch and then I win. So that's the plan. If they play Cannonade plus kill this, take the Monarch. Wholesome Rasa, the Dino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They cannot cast Dino right now, though. Okay. Getting it back is pretty good for them. And no attacks. They have Dino and blank. I wonder what their last card in hand is. Maybe just another land? Ooh, Ephemerate. Ephemerate is great here. I can lead on Ponder because if I find like a counter spell, I might want to like leave that up rather than committing more to the board. So let's go Ponder. Archaeomancer. Moldrifter, Ash Barrens, all really good. 3, 4, 5 mana. So I could. What if I draw the Moldrifter and then go Moldrifter Ephemerate? That seems pretty good. I think this matchup's like pretty much all about card advantage, which we are crushing right now. It looks like they're F6'd as well. And then we just get to play Renewal. Nice. And just for attack for a couple damage. Now we don't even like get crushed at all by a removal spell because we also have Renewal in play. Sure, they get to resolve a Dino here, but we can just find a Journey to Nowhere pretty easily. We have 3 in the deck. We have a lot of like card selection. We're looking good. This deck honestly plays like a kind of like a Jun type game, except you're just playing these blue cards, drawing like so many cards, but you're playing this like super value mid-range game. Okay, they do have Cannonade. I guess we're gonna just trigger Renewal for Molly D here. So it's this one. All these are for the birds. So this one say yes. Okay. Hopefully it's the right one. It is. Nice. Dawnbringer Cleric. Sweet. Now we don't have an ephemerate in the yard. Yeah, Cannonade, man. I mean, it's Jund, so that's not that crazy, honestly. Now, if they Dino into Cannonade, that could get kind of rough, but that's like the only thing, really. They hit Visionary. Okay, I don't care about that. They have one card in hand. Sure, they have a Dino, but oh, they can't attack either because I can just trade Seagate for this. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I even forgot we have Ephemerate coming back down as well. Wow. Draw two more. Where's a Journey to Nowhere? There we go. All right, let's just lead on that. Just Journey the Dino. That way I can protect the Monarch. You don't want to leave up Counterspell here if possible. I think I'm just going play Archaeomancer, get back another Counterspell. Seems good. Just get the Archaeomancer down. I guess I can get back Ephemerate since I already have a Counterspell. Yeah, let's do that. Then I can even go for block Ephemerate if I want. Just discard, I guess I guess I have to discard two cards. Just discard Chancery, Soul of Migration. I don't think we need Chancery. Yeah, this is looking sweet. They have a card they drew off Visionary and a card they drew for turn. Is this a... Oh, is this a Packmate? Oh, Ardent Elementalist. Wow. Alright, let's just counter this. I don't want them to start pulse looping. And, boarding? Oh, Bleak Coven. Sure. They drain for 4. We go to 13. We're just waiting to take over the game now with Archaeomancer, Ephemerate loops, getting back counter spells. Okay. This is interesting. I guess I can't deal with the Bleak Coven quite yet. I'll just trade Moe D here and chump here. I want to leave the Archaeomancer in play actually for now. Okay, this looks fine. And then I think I'm just going Soul of Migration. I was going to go Soul of Migration Ephemerate, but then I don't have a counterspell up. Let's just start with a Preordain. Moe D. I think I need to Soul of Migration Ephemerate here. It's just bottom, top, I suppose. Let's play another Preordain. There it is. Nice. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, not quite enough mana for what I want to do. I can go Moe D Ephemerate and then have 2 blockers. I guess I can just not have counterspell up. They have 0 cards in hand. Just want to make a bunch of blockers at this point. Kind of sucks. Should have maybe not played the second Preordain. I guess we didn't have the counterspell at the time though anyway. Okay. "24 cards in library. They're top decking. We have Ephemerate coming back down. I can chump the Bleak Coven more if I want. Just need to dodge one good top deck right here, and then we just win. Yeah, nice. Okay. Relic, I think is good. Hydroblasts. I think actually Dust to Dust is good as well. Don't know if I want all 4. Maybe I just do. They won't be able to function if I Dust to Dust them. Like, we saw a fair amount of basics, but we also saw a vault, and they probably have like at least 10 tap lands. Maybe I just go on the Dust to Dust line. Yeah, I know we use our graveyard, but this hasn't really hurt me too much because you can choose when you want to do it. And Tormod's Crypt doesn't draw a card, and this does. So this can also tap and start exiling their graveyard, which is also nice. So I like the relic. Um, Dawnbringer Clerk's also kind of nice. We didn't have time to play that game, but getting it down, exiling something from their graveyard, and then having Ephemerate up, we can always blink it and then just exile stuff from their yard. Might not be good enough. I think Dispel can come out. Soul can come out. Maybe one Ephemerate out. Brainstorm, Ponder out. I think the journeys are kind of necessary for just all their big stuff. I like Palace Sentinels. Man. Maybe Dawnbringer Cleric's just not quite strong enough in this matchup. It doesn't really block that well. Blocks their 2/2s, sure. Also, Negate isn't bad. Hydroblast just countering Boarding Party, killing Boarding Party, countering Cleansing Wildfire, countering Cannonade. It all seems pretty good. I know this can remove a card to stop Pulse and Rasa, but you have to have Ephemerate up in order to do that. I want as much gas because I think I can draw a lot of my deck in this matchup. I don't want too many cantrips. It sounds weird, but I think I would just want the preordains. I think Relic's just better than Dawnbringer Cleric. It's just easier to set up. Alright, let's run this. Okay, this hand looks good. Really good, actually. I like these bounce lands plus like one basic hands. Keep. Opponent kept 7 as well. They lead tap land. We don't get to have Hydroblast up on one. Kind of unfortunate. But we do get to play a Relic. Ooh, nice. Now we can leave up Wildfire on 2 here. Or Hydroblast on 2, I mean, rather than playing Chancery. They're going to probably Cleansing Wildfire next turn. Let's do it. Yeah, the Chroma Key is funny with the Topo Chico. Pass. I'm just banking on them playing a Cleansing Wildfire here. I feel like they're going to do it. Alright. Looks like I got kind of punished, but it's still worth it, I think, to leave up the Hydro. Oh, never mind. Didn't get punished. Counter that. Exile that. And then go add 1 mana. I think I want to get Chancery down here. Bounce the Ash Barrens. Cycle the Ash Barrens. Get an island. No rush to renewal here. If they don't play anything, we get to slam Palace Sentinels. That is so bad for them. So I'm gonna do it. Like, they have no way to Boarding Party. If they go untap land Thorn, that's the only way we get punished. And then we could just Ephemerate, take the Monarch back. So they'd have to go removal spell, untap land Thorn. That's the only way we get punished. A lot of Terminates. I guess they're scared of Guardian of the Guild pack. Also, Can't Be Regenerated is pretty good against things like Lotus Cobra, I guess. Or not Lotus Cobra, River Boa. Okay, nice. Okay, no Thorn. That's great news for us. Now I just go renewal, renewal, bounce land. Which is just so good in this matchup. Draw a card. Just kind of crushing this matchup with Monarch so far. Just got lucky to draw it twice. They're just clunking out over there. I mean, we did Hydroblast their ramp plus draw spell. trying to think here. I can go for Evoke plus Ephemerate and just not even use my renewals. They're probably going to have a removal spell for this. The other option is to just Evoke, use the renewal, then leave up Ephemerate, and I think I like that best. So I guess I'm playing Plains that they know about. Then I also leave up Relic just to be safe. Let's just do it. I'm trying to use one of these renewals here. This is looking pretty over. For them, that is. Okay. Like, we can counter a removal spell with this Ephemerate. If they have Cannonade, sure, it's not that big of a deal. Five mana. Bleak Coven Vampires, drain for 4. You got it. Everyone's playing this card calling it Siege Rhino, but it just doesn't really seem to be the same thing. 4-3 is not a 4-5 trample. Let's make a million birds. Let's go Preordain. Bottom, top. Journey to Nowhere. This. I should probably play Island here. I can just play another renewal. I was going to say in case I draw Counterspell. It's probably better to go renewal tap land though. Now they need Cannonade. And we're still just sitting here drawing cards with the Monarch. Nice. That was a pretty good draw. Wizards of the Coast. Hello. They do have Cannonade. Okay. Gonna have to yield to this and say no. We have double renewal. So just say no every time. Getting a lot better at playing using the hotkeys, and it matters a lot for playing fast, getting up on time, which, I mean, I'm really far behind on time right now, but still is good. Let's just start making more birds. Now if we ever find Archaeomancer, it gets pretty good. Oh, I forgot to relic them. Okay, I don't want to use Late Diviner just on my Palace Sentinels when I already have the Monarch, so we'll just attack and pass. Nice, Preordain, good draw. No, I have not played the wrong basic yet. I know it's possible, but I have not made that mistake yet. Reaping the Graves, miss. Nice. I'm just gonna trade for this boarding party if they attack. Trade soul plus bird, bring back soul. Yeah, they can't even attack. And we just have this relic sitting here as well. Just bottom. I don't need the 4th renewal at this point. I guess I shouldn't have shuffled there probably, but doesn't matter. It looks like we got him. Just gonna do these now, just while they're tapped out. Just get these ephemerates going again. I guess I'll get Hydroblast. I think I'm pretty safe with double renewal in play to attack like this. Just leave back 1 bird. I guess I also don't have a relic activation up, but I'm not really worried about that. Hey, Sam Barf, thanks for coming into the stream. You're the blue-black Fey master. I'm the blue-white Evoke master, I guess. You're the master of the better deck. Yeah, they just like can't even attack. I could just block with Soul of Migration, make even more birds. Yeah, nice. Okay, now we need to start looping here. Let's pop these graveyards out. Get these ephemerates back. Looking good. Let's just go Evoke, Ephemerate. And then I think I just go Ephemerate here right now. Get back a Preordain and play it. Maybe find a counterspell. We haven't yet. I guess there's no point to play another one. I'll just leave up mana at this point. Okay, looking good. I do like playing these mid-range matchups. Nice, we just drew the counterspell. I mean, we honestly just got lucky to Monarch both games and be able to protect it. It's just like, Monarch's a pretty dumb mechanic, and this is why. Just really, really snowballs. You don't have to spend any mana, and you just get to keep protecting. Sure, I mean, I'll counter this only because then I can get back counterspell with Ephemerate loops. Seems good. I think this is about locked up. They've had enough. Nice. Not a quick win to start off, but a win. And let's go round two. All right, round two against Out 0-0. Let's mulligan. 0 land, 0 land. Rough start. Put back Dispel, and just don't think I really want Dawnbringer Cleric this early. I think I'd rather keep 3 lands, Ponder, and Renewal. Those are all pretty good. Let's just put back Cleric. Mosh Bernie asks, do you think Cleansing Wildfire is too meta changing? I mean, I would have liked probably just like banning the indestructible tapped artifact lands. I know some people like them, but I think they just like are really strong and they're going to continue to be good. Maybe they're fine, but I think Cleansing Wildfire is fine. I mean, it's not even in the best 2 decks. So no, I mean, why would you ban something out of? Why would you ban something that's not even in the best 2 decks? That doesn't really make sense to me. Let's just cycle Ash Barrens here, get Plains. And then I can play Renewal on 2, set up for a turn 4 Soul of Migration potentially. Looks like Out 0 knows us. I think I recognize this name. Looks like we're up against Affinity. So I'm down to test this matchup. This is awesome. I mean, I think Affinity and Fae are just definitely the 2 tier 1 decks right now. Opponent says I'm in YouTube, and then I said yep, and they said, oh god, my mama show me KK. I have no idea what they're saying. Maybe I'm not hip enough. Counterspell. All right, they're gonna play something, right? They're not gonna do nothing. And next turn I can go Renewal Ponder after countering this. Sweet. This art is sick. Oh, no hands from them. Nice. Yeah, I mean, these are fine. I'm gonna go Renewal into Soul. I guess I can draw Preordain right now, then draw Ash Barrens, and then I can cycle the Ash Barrens like on upkeep on turn 5 to shuffle away the island. Seems good. So Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can like top 8 a challenge with Evoke. That would be just so sweet. That would be a good way to show off the deck for sure. I've just 4-1'd infinite leagues with the deck, 5-0'd 1 or 2 leagues. Um, so the deck is great. They do hit a land, but it's a basic. It's a non-artifact land. They're kind of struggling over there. Oh shit, I forgot I needed to hit a land drop to Soul here. Now I have to play Ash Barrens, and then I have to draw the other land. I kind of messed up. Um, I'm gonna have to draw another land. I think making a huge board presence is just worth it though. Slight misplay from me. Oops, I have to evoke. So let's just make 6 power in the air and then just start attacking. Hopefully that's good enough. Galvanic Blast the Soul now. Okay. I think Tron hasn't really made a resurgence yet, but I think it struggles actually, honestly, against Blue Black Fae with 0 mana Snuff Out, and it struggles against Cleansing Wildfire decks. So I think those are kind of keeping it down, to be honest. Ichor Wellspring. Now opponent is back in this game. We do have 4 power in the air. We're drawing a land. I think it's an island. Let's bottom these. Another soul. 4, 5 mana. I think my best out to win is just evoke this Soul of Migration. It's not very good, but I think that's where we're at. Maybe we can draw it late to dinner and just keep making more power in the air, and they don't have that great of answers to just a bunch of power in the air. I don't really like Soul of Migration in this matchup. I've actually played. Oh, they Galvanic Blast us. Does that just mean we're dead to a Tog Flame? Probably. I've played Tron 3 times with this deck, and I've won every time, actually. I thought the matchup would be terrible, but I think with all the counter spells you have, and you have like the same kind of like late game looping potential, it's actually the matchup isn't that bad. I thought it would be terrible because they have so much more mana than you, but I think it's actually reasonable. They don't have double red, actually. They Galvanic Blast us. Play a top. Play Prism. Why'd they Gal Blast us? Okay, there's Great Furnace. Scary. Mirror Enforcer. How many Mirror Enforcers? Ah. I think I just attack with everything. I don't think I'm going to chump. Last Breath really bad in this matchup, which is also why I don't think you want to. It's good against Fae. It's really bad here. It almost hits nothing. I guess I could Last Breath one of my own birds. Deadly Dispute, Ancestral Recall. We could even leave back a bird next turn. They have 8 cards in hand. A Tog. Okay. Add mana. Another Atog. Okay. This is going to be tough. We take 4, go down to 12. Not sure really what our outs are. Draw is just kind of anemic here. Like if I attack for 4, go chump chump. That's not going to do it. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I can only gain up to 17. Not sure how to win this here. We probably can't. But we do have a million hate cards for the matchup now. All right, let's just plan on chumping both the Togs. and just trying to get there in the air somehow. Maybe if we draw a late dinner, Gallop Blast a bird that's back to block. So we die. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We chump one, they go all in on the other one. Damn. Okay. We needed that, I guess, needed them to stumble just a little harder, and they're playing more artifacts. Okay. Let's just make them do it. They sack right now, makes sense. Could have left back more birds, tried to win like a long game. Maybe I top deck like Moe D into Ephemerate exactly into like multiple journeys, but I don't think that is really that plausible. They can just go all in on this Atog. I'll just show them Last Breath because I'm going to side it out. They can just go sack, sack, sack. In the last league I played with Blue Eyed Evoke, we faced Cleansing Wildfire Control and then Affinity twice. And we beat Affinity once, lost to Affinity once, and beat the Cleansing Wildfire Control deck. I think this matchup's not that bad. It is close for sure. I mean, this deck is just so powerful. Okay. They got us. Revoke. Quadruple Dust to Dust. I think Stonehorn might be decent. Hydros. Maybe Negate. Not sure yet. Dawnbringer can come out. Last Breath comes out. Triple Soul Migration comes out. Let's take out one late dinner. Can do something like this. I guess Palace Sentinels and Seagate Oracle both don't match up that well either. Maybe this is fine, especially with a Stonehorn Dignitary. You really just want to be on the Dust to Dust plane in this matchup, which we definitely are. One Revoke, 4 Dust to Dusts, Archaeomancers. Levian the Cantrips does seem good to set up a turn 3 Dust to Dust. As you saw there, Soul of Migration just doesn't really get the job done in this matchup a lot of times. Again, our draw was a little anemic, so wasn't the best. All right. We do have a turn 2 Stone Rain, so not going to mulligan. Maybe a turn 4 Moe D Ephemerate. Okay, that was a good draw. Great Furnace. Oh, jeez. I can just go play Ash Barrens, Evoke Muldrifter, because then I'm going to hit land drops closer to Archaeomancering back Dust to Dust. Yeah, it just uses my mana really efficiently. I guess I need another blue source, but I still like this. I can always just cast Dust to Dust next turn, exiling 2 lands. Ooh, do they have Pyroblast? That would be brutal. Nice, we draw Island. Perfect. This is sick. Now we just get to go Dust to Dust, exile 2 lands here. This game should probably be locked up at this point. And we even get to preordain. Money. Top. Looks great. Next turn we can go Archaeomancer, get back Dust to Dust. I think I do want more colored mana here. Don't think I need to leave up Ephemerate. I don't think it really matters that much. Oops. Now this way, if they play another land, we just get to dust again. And this is how you win the matchup. Revoke into Dust to Dust, into get back Dust to Dust. And it's still not over, but again, looking good here. Hydroblast. Let's go Ponder. Yeah, sure, these are great. This is pretty brutal. They're still like casting spells though. They duress us. Sure. They can take Counterspell, they can take Hydroblast. They're still functioning. For now, for now. There's another Dust to Dust. Nice. Gotta hit a land drop here. I mean, I guess we don't have to, but I'd like to. I mean, yeah. Bottom, top. Gotta be prepared for Affinity. Whatever deck you bring to a league or a tournament, you gotta be prepared for Affinity. Sure. It's the fourth Dust to Dust we've cast this game? No, third. Revoke and then 3 Dust to Dusts. Okay, we ran them out of lands and they've had enough. We still have 7 cards in hand. Nice. Yeah, this is sick. I love all the old frame style cards. Time shifted Milady. This is the actual old one. Nice, looks dope. I wonder if I even want. I think for the challenge, I might bring an extra Revoke Existence as well in the sideboard, just to have 6 hate cards for this matchup. Because I mean, you're gonna face it all day. This in blue black. I think this is good. I like 1 Soul of Migration again because sometimes as the game goes longer, you want to just have like a way to like start blinking and making a lot of flyers. I think I'm just gonna mulligan. I want to like to find my Dust to Dust and stuff, and this is just triple island. Doesn't really do anything early, so let's mulligan. Ah, damn. Okay, we have to keep this. Maybe I want the Stonehorn Dignitary over the Archaeomancer. I don't think so. Stonehorn's not really good till the later game. Draw is really clunky here, and we don't have Revoke or Dust to Dust, so we might lose. And we're on the draw. So looking rough. That'll happen though. Yeah, a lot of people are playing Milady in Modern, which I think is so cool. Thoughtcast. Ugh. 1 mana Divination, not bad. I just played a Modern League with Tron. Should be coming out on the channel tomorrow. Did well. League was a lot of fun. Chromatic Star. Fine if they Atog here. I have a Journey. Disciple, it's annoying. Oh, I didn't bring in the, I usually bring in, oh wait, I guess I have it in. The, did I side that out? Do I not have that in the sideboard anymore? Yeah, oh, Holy Light, I guess I did bring it in. Okay. I think we're good. So now I'm probably going just Evoke Moly draw 4, leave up Hydroblast. Not, I think that's better than Journey this. Yeah, Greentron, 4 Urza Saga. It's kind of like my brew because obviously everyone knows Greentron, but nobody plays 4 Urza Saga in it. It's really good. Okay, there we go. There we go. And we have Hydroblast up. Okay. I think I'm discarding Soul of Migration. I don't think I need that to win. Okay, well, if they Atog, they have 4 cards in hand. Could just let this go. They have to go like Atog. If they go Atog, Fling, I think I'm going to die because they would need 1 artifact land, then each permanent's worth 3 damage, and then they could just go artifact land, Atog, Fling, and they have 2 more draws. I think I just need to let this go. Discard Soul of Migration. I just don't want to die. I mean, they could even have like a Tog plus Fling plus counter. Okay, they do have Relic to break up. Like, we can't just continually loop Dust to Dust, but we can Dust to Dust, try to get it back, and then find another Dust to Dust. Start looping that one. Sack, drain us for 1. Hopefully not another Thoughtcast. Also, a Deadly Dispute here would be pretty bad for us. They don't do anything. They're just going to attack for 1. They don't attack. They don't play anything. They have 6 cards in hand. Okay. Land. Land. I think I need to cast Dust to Dust here. And then just leave up Hydroblast. Yeah, they don't actually have a colored source, so this just puts them on only red mana if I do this. I'm gonna pop Relic, looking for more lands, more colored sources. If they play another tapped colored source, I can just revoke that. Galvanic Blast us. Now I think I'm safe to Hydroblast this, just stay at a higher life total. Because now I'm not really in danger of dying to a Tog Fling. They only have 2 mana. Opponent says tilt. I mean, okay, you're tilted at what? That you're not finding lands? I mean, you just got Dust to Dusted, or I don't know. You're gonna get Dust to Dusted when you're playing that deck sometimes. Saving the Journey to Nowhere. They just Galvanic Blast us. I think I just go for Moly Ephemerate. They need another Gallic Blast or a Pyroblast. I don't really want to revoke just like a non-blue or black source. And this is at least going to draw 2. I'm going to go for the Ephemerate. I guess this is bad if they have Pyro, which they do. Okay. Could have tapped differently or preordained first looking for land, but still think that was the line. And they Relic. It's just, I don't think we need Soul of Migration. I want them to pop Relic so I can eventually use this Archaeomancer better. The Tog. Deadly Dispute would be pretty bad. Might pop Star. I think they said tilt before. They said tilt before I cast Hydro Blast, I think. Not sure. I think they said tilt at Dust to Dust. They do have Ancestral Recall. Damn. Again, the good news is we have Revoke Existence here. So if they go tapped blue source or black source, I can just exile that. They go untap blue source. 6 cards in hand. We're kind of just stuck on mana here. Got a Preordain plus Revoke next turn probably. I can kill an Atog. I can journey something. Definitely want to exile that Seed of the Cyanod. Atog? Okay. Negate. So I think I lead Preordain. I do need to hit lands. And I can still go Revoke plus Hydroblast. Okay. I can just go top. I think I will shuffle here. Play land. Add mana. Hydroblast this. And then Revoke Existence their Seat. And then they have one colored source and a treasure. And then that's it for now. Yeah, our lands have been pretty rough this game. They're sacrificing treasure for blue mana. They're going to dispel. Shit. Now we have to journey the Atog. Okay, we're up to 5 mana. We have Revoke, we have Negate. They do play a Thoughtcast, but they don't have black mana right now. Play another Atog? No, Prism. Nice. Guess that's a colored source. Would have loved to be able to negate that, but we're just choked on mana a little bit. Duress us. They don't have Relic activation up right now, though. Which could be huge. They take Revoke. They do have Relic activation up, damn. Might have to just play into that. Oh, because I can also leave up Ephemerate, so I can get back a Dust to Dust. Unless they like pop right now. So they can pop before this resolves, which they need to do. If they let this hit the battlefield, then I can flicker getting back a spell. I think I need to just force this issue though. They need to pop Relic right now. Yeah, they do. Okay. Having the Archaeomancer in play is still not bad. Like, if we just top deck Dust to Dust, we might just be able to win. And if they try to kill Archaeomancer, I'll probably Ephemerate, try to save it, and then I can just get back Ephemerate on the second cast. They do have 6 cards, though. This is close. Gallop Blast target us. Okay. I mean, we're just dead to Atog plus Fling. Looks to be that way. Another Disciple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so now we're just dead to a Tog. Yep, got wrecked. The Dispel protecting the Atog was huge. This card is just really hard to deal with. GG's. Well played. 1-1. That was a fun match. Just couldn't quite get there. We just, I think, stumbled a little bit too much in game 3. I think all the hate is exactly where you want to be. You just need to just function a little bit better there. Let's go round 3. That was fun. All right, round 3. We're against Toggin. Toggin is hyped. This hand's actually pretty good. We do need to draw one more land. They said it's an honor play. Said thanks so much. Yeah, T2 renewal, T3 evoke Muldrifter is such a nice line. Yeah, we need one more land, but we have blue and white mana. We're pretty close to it. I think this is just a pretty easy keep here. We have these ephemerates plus a Soul of Migration as well. We just need lands. Hey, Quell Speller, what's up? Thanks for following. Awesome. I think I added a raid thing, a raid pop up. So hopefully we get raided. We can see what that's like. Dawnbringer Cleric. Snow Covered Island Preordain. Is it blue red Fae? I think Toggin does usually play blue red Fae, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe blue black Fae. I think I've only played Toggin once. Not sure. Blue black. So we need a land. Any untapped land, even Ash Barrens, Island, or Plains, please. If they play a creature, I'm going to journey it so I don't get ninja'd. Yep. If I draw a land, I'm just going to evoke Moedi, draw 4. No land, I have to play Journey, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh man. Don't brainstorm lock me, please. Might get hit by Ninja here, but is what it is. So now I can put back, like, I have to discard a card. All I'm going to be able to do is play Chancery Pass here. What card am I definitely not casting next turn? Probably Archaeomancer. And then it doesn't really matter what else I put back. I guess I could play around its duress somehow. Could put Late Dinner on top. I guess I don't have to discard here, actually. Just forgot I had to put 2 back from Brainstorm. So we're not drawing a land for the next 2 turns, but that was just such a crucial turn. Yeah, we're getting ninja'd. Don't love it. So they have 2 mana up. They chose to not play. They chose to not replay fairies here, so they probably have counterspell. So my best line is probably to double spell then. I can lead on Dawnbringer Cleric and then play Journey to Nowhere. If I just evoke Moedi, they're just gonna counterspell it. It's just gain 2 life. 1/3 to block this. Yeah, they can play a removal spell on it, but what are you gonna do? They could also have Spell Stutter Sprite up and not have had Counterspell, but I think going for it's a little too risky here. The good news is like they only have 4 counterspell in the deck, and Spellstutter Sprite doesn't counter our high CMC cards here, so they need counterspell for this if they want to stop it. I kind of tried to bait with this, didn't work obviously. So now they just go removal spell, hit, draw another card, most likely. I guess going for Molly D might have been good because they counter it and then I can just untap late to dinner it or play this. But now I'm kind of stuck in the same spot that I was. We just needed to hit an untap land on 3 when they only had Swamp up. That would have just made a huge difference in the game. If they play a removal spell on Dawnbringer Cleric, I wonder if I'm supposed to just use Renewal to stop them from drawing cards. I almost feel like that I am. Then they would need to play 2 removal spells, and that's just fighting through removal at the same time. I can also just gain life with Dawnbringer Cleric. It's probably worthwhile. I don't want them to draw cards with Ninja. Wow, they're not playing removal on this. Nice. Okay. I wonder if I just go Evoke Soul of Migration now, because I'd rather resolve Molly D. They didn't play a Fairy Seer again, so they probably have a counterspell. I'd rather resolve Molly D, so I'm going to let this get countered, and if they want to let this resolve, then that's fine. That's why I think this matchup is reasonable. Like, they need to draw a lot of their actual counterspells. Spellstutter Sprite, again, is often not enough. I will trade Renewal for a removal spell. I don't. This is like their engine, basically. Wow, they go hard on their art choices here. I actually don't really like how this preordain looks, at least on Magic Online, where it goes to the edge of the card. It's not bad, and it is cool, like how they have their deck themed with like all really cool arts. They went all out on that deck. And we do have 4 counterspell now in this matchup. There's the Fairy Seer. Let's see if they have another counterspell. I wonder if I just go for late to dinner. I think I kind of like that. Just gets me a lot of blockers if this resolves. How many counterspell can they have in the top 18? Again, Spellstutter is not that good against this deck, which is just such a cool aspect of the deck because our CMCs are so high, but Evoke plus our combos kind of help us get around that. All right, we're kind of stabilized at this point. Soul of Migration, really tough for them to deal with, and we have Angelic Renewal in play, which is why I like this matchup. Like, yeah, they have snuff outs and stuff, but once you have a renewal in play, they don't have outs for this, and then they have to fight through it. And these are really hard for them to fight through, especially when you're just like continually casting high CMC cards that Spellstutter doesn't counter. So really interesting. They can still tempo you out, certainly. It's not like the matchup is like, I'm saying it's like 75-25, nothing like that. And I think it's like closer to 50-50 if anything. This deck is just really strong, but I think I have beaten Blue Black Fae most of the time with this deck. Brainstorm Shuffle. Okay. So when I said like counterspell in the top 18 cards, they had already Brainstorm shuffled and stuff, so like they have looked at a lot more than 18 cards. Now I think I'm just gonna go play land, cast Muldrifter, leave up Ephemerate. They need another counterspell. This deck is sweet. Concede. Dawnbringer Cleric, too good. Just stopping the ninja there. Wow. Okay. I think I want Gut Shots. I think I want Holy Light. This deals with Fairy Seer and Spellstutter Sprite. I think that's all that I want. I guess I want Negate. Don't think we need Dawnbringer Cleric. Seagate Oracle. Palace Sentinels is interesting because a lot of times I'm not going to be able to take the Monarch, but they have Thorns in their deck. So if they go Thorn and I go Palace Sentinels, it's decent for me. I think I probably want to leave it in if possible. Can just go like this. Late to Dinner is pretty good. It's a little bit clunky. I want all the journeys. I want the Last Breath. I want the Dispel. I want the counter spells. Gut Shots seems really good against Spell Stutter Sprite. I think I want all the souls, all the Muldrifters, all the renewals. Could cut the Palace Sentinels again. It doesn't really block their creatures that well. Yeah, they usually only have one Suffocating Fumes. I gotta get my sideboard plan down for the challenge tomorrow if I play. Something I need to think about when building the sideboard too. A little bit more. This looks good. Try it like this. Seagate's also a little bit clunky. It only really blocks Ninja. Gut Shots and Holy Light seem strong, along with Negate, so it's jam. Thought we were gonna lose that game. Okay, and now we actually have a turn 3, turn 2 renewal, turn 3 Mully D here. So I guess I'll say what I don't want to see, because we'll probably see it, is Fairy Seer into spells that are counter renewal. That would be worst case. Okay, it's not happening. Could brainstorm right now and just play around Spell Stutter Sprite. It's kind of weird. I get to just draw a card. I think I'm fine to just wait. I'm in no rush to brainstorm, really. Everyone loves this. Sick. Okay, we're going Angelic Renewal here. Just going to wait on the brainstorm. They could have Spell Pierce, I guess, but could have played Island Pass, but I like just resolving Renewal in this matchup for sure. Like, now they have to counter every Evoke Muldrifter I play. That's so bad for them. Okay, they're passing with mana up. I guess I can just go Island Pass. The fact that they just have mana up, like, they have to have Counterspell, right? You want to just jam? It probably is correct to jam. We can just start eating through their counterspells. Just evoke another Muldrifter next turn. They need actual counterspell. Cycle. We also do have to discard here, but that's not that big of a problem. Yeah, they need double counter, and they just don't even have one. Oh, there's a Gut Shot. Okay, so I'm gonna have to discard one card. Might just be Brainstorm. Oh, they snuff out Mully D, sure. I have to discard 2 cards. I kind of want to keep both Gut Shots. They seem really good in the matchup. They must have a lot of removal in hand, especially that they just snapped off a Snuff Out. Not sure what to discard here. I have to discard 2 cards. I don't want to Gut Shot them. Don't want to just trade 2 life for 1 life. I'd rather Gut Shot to kill their 1/1 flyings. Could discard Preordained Brainstorm. Could discard Archaeomancer Brainstorm. I think Archaeomancer Brainstorm's a fine discard here. Keeping the Preordain, because I can resolve it with Gut Shots. Yeah. Drawing 4 is still really good. I'm probably just going to start my turn on playing Preordain. They're going to just play a Ninja. Okay. It's actually pretty good. Don't have an answer for it right now. I mean, I can double Gut Shot it, which I might have to end up doing. What about going gut shot, play Chancery, bouncing planes, leave up counterspell? That just seems really safe. They're kind of in desperation mode if they're just tapping out for Ninja here. Not the best use of the gut shots, obviously, but I like it. Next turn I can preordain. Just getting to leave up counterspell here I think it is better. I don't think I want to preordain first because then I couldn't leave up counter. Just gonna counter a another ninja here. Oh, this is a Gurmag Angler. Gonna counter this. Dispel backup? They do. Okay, well that's beatable. Ooh, that is interesting. I think we just cast Molly D. Feeling like I'm pretty far ahead at this point. Take a hit for 5. Yeah, I had my own snuff out where I had to use 2 cards. Not quite snuff out, huh? Yeah, this is Opa for sure. I think they must be thinking about the way they cast Ninja and now they're waiting. I think they're thinking if they want a Ninja back Gurmag Angler right now. Hope to play a match against you on this brew. Um, well, I guess you can try to queue up at the same time and stream snipe me, but don't look at my hand. Okay, they hit for 5, play another Ninja, play another Gurmag Angler. They have to tap 1 more mana to Gurmag, right? Or no, maybe not. Oh yeah, okay. Double Gurmag. That's a lot of Gurmags. All right, now we need to find Journey to Nowheres. So I can lead on Ponder actually because I have this Evolving Wilds, so I can take 1 card from Ponder. Let's just lead on Preordain still. Drifter's good, but I need to deal with these Gurmags ASAP. So I think I need to bottom. Like I could just top. I could go bottom top the Muldrifter, cast Muldrifter, plan to chump like 1 Gurmag, or even chump both. I think going land, Palace Sentinels, leave up Dispel is way too greedy. I don't hate the Muldrifter line because that just draws me a bunch of cards, and I can go chump, or even just chump take 5, go to 6. Guess I like it. Just drawing 2 cards off this Molly D seems strong. If they have a removal spell, I guess it's rough. I guess I could just stay back with both. I don't really need to attack for 2. Angelic Renewal. That's good because that allows me to chump well next turn. All right, I think I'm going to plan to just chump 1 Gurmag, go to 6. Then I can play Renewal and then chump 1 next turn and then draw more cards. Go to 1. Okay. Gurmags are big. Okay. Let's go Ponder. There's a Soul of Migration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I don't have an untapped land. But I can evoke Soul of Migration. I'm worried about a counter spell from them as well. I'm just going to shuffle. Molly D. Start by playing Renewal. If they counterspell this, I think I just Dispel back. Then play Tranquil Cove, chump, go to 2. I have one Stonehorn in the board that I did not side in. Again, just looking for Journey to Nowhere at this point. I'm not sure what they're thinking about so much. I can just also go for Evoke Molly D if this resolves. Probably the best line. I get to draw 4 and then plan to go chump chump. If this resolves and I go Evoke Molly D and they counter Molly D, then I still get to go chump, go to 2. They might have trying to rep counterspell like they have it, but they don't have it. I'm not really sure. Maybe they have a removal spell. There's Ephemerate. We don't have any more planes, so we're not going to be able to have Ephemerate up. Soul of Migration. Let's go play Tranquil Cove. Go to 7. I said I would have the deck thing up, but I don't. Oh, thanks, Override. Appreciate that. Let's just pass. We have to discard 2 cards. Don't really want to discard the second Archaeomancer. I can definitely discard Evolving Wilds. I kind of want to keep the Soul of Migration because I can go Evoke Soul of Migration Ephemerate with Counterspell up next turn. Maybe I just don't need this Palace Sentinels for now. I think all the other cards are better. All right, planning to go chump chump here if they let me. 2 removal spells, I guess, kills us. But I think that would kill us anyway, no matter what we did. So I don't know what they have in hand. If we're able to untap, again, we should be in a pretty good spot. Evoke Soul of Migration, Ephemerate it, get a bunch of chump blockers, and have counter up. And then we can Archaeomancer back Ephemerate and start looping with counters up. So again, I like our position here. I mean, the fact that they're not just, we're tapped out. So if they had 2 removal spells, they would probably just go cast down, kill you. Like, there wouldn't be that much to think about. So the fact that they have 3 cards in hand, we have to think, what could they be thinking about here? They paused for a long time when I cast Renewal. They might have 1 removal spell. They might have a land. They might have Suffocating Fumes. I literally was about to say that. I'm going to go chump chump, stay at 7. They have 2 cards in hand. As long as it's not double counter, I should be good to Soul of Migration Ephemerate. I'm actually liking our position right now because it. Oh, wow. Snuff out. Okay, so we're going to 2. I'm still liking our position though. They have 1 card left, so I should be able to resolve this and then just be in a good spot from here. So I go Chancery, Island. Oh no, Island Plains. This way I can also have Counterspell plus Dispel up. Evoke Soul of Migration. They counter it. I Dispel. And then I go Ephemerate. And then plan to chump chump, leave up counter for whatever they draw. And I think we're just, I think we're good. They didn't play the Fumes, they cycled the Fumes. Definitely counter this. And again, plan to go chump chump here. And then I can start looping our Archaeomancer. Should be in a good spot. Block. They have 0 cards in hand, and we can like essentially start looping back counters. So like this. Go Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. And that should just do it. They say GG's. Yep, GG's. Whew, that was close. See you around. Good match, Toggin. Almost got there with the big fish, but just not quite enough. The double gut shot was too good. All right, nice. 2-1. Let's go round 4. All right, welcome to round 4. We're against Brian Cook, who is the Epic Storm. Go check out the Epic Storm on YouTube. He plays like all Storm decks. He only plays Storm in like all formats. Plays Legacy, maybe even plays some Vintage. Plays a fair amount of Pauper. I don't know what deck he's going to be on right now, but it'll be interesting. Oh, I thought it was Brian. Sorry. I thought it was Brian T. Cook. Whoops. I should know that. Would you like to play first? Yes. And we'll keep this. Oh, yo, Togen, what's up? Yeah, that was a fun match. Well played as well. Almost got there with the Gurmags, just not quite. Yeah, you needed one more removal spell. I was saying like he definitely doesn't have two removal spells because then he would just snap off like removal. So yeah, well played. I was able to just get there with a lot of LEDs, but yeah, fun match for sure. Nice playing you. Let's go planes. Wonder if I should just slam renewal or leave up counter on turn 2. We went Island Brainstorm on 1. Let's just leave up counter. If they play a cantrip, I might even just counter it. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to. Okay, Ash Barrens. I might just play a tap land here. Forest. This might be that pretty crazy storm deck where they play the 4-mana enchant land. I bet you it is. Should be a pretty bad matchup for us. At least we have 4 counter spells, so that's something. But I think it's the festival deck. See you later, Toggin. Peace. Really fun playing you there. Hope to see you around. Explore. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Still might be that deck. I'm still just assuming that it's some type of storm deck. Just don't know exactly what. Can put back Island. I probably am just gonna tap out for Palace Sentinels, hope I don't die, and then just leave up counters after that indefinitely. I think that's the line. Don't think it matters what I put back here. Alright, Monarch, go. Now I can just start leaving up, make sure I have counters up for the rest of the game. Yeah, I could die here, but I don't really know what they're doing. Have you even interacted with like Bryant on Twitter and stuff, like messaging him? And I could have sworn the whole time his name was Brian. So again, apologize, Brian, but um, my fault completely. They go snap. Yeah, Dawn's Reflection, which is that enchantment that makes 1,000,000 mana. But we have the Monarch, so I don't really care about them snapping this. Now I'll just go Preordain. bottom. I'll take another preordain. Late to dinner and last breath. No, I don't think I want these. So this is just like, is it Petal Festival, Petal Storm, whatever that deck is. Again, this should be a pretty bad matchup for us. So could see us losing this match for sure. I can evoke Soul of Migration next turn. I can ponder looking for more counter spells, but I don't even have enough blue mana for double counter unless I draw exactly Dispel. So I think I like planes, get a clock down, leave up counter. And pass. Ephemerate. Okay. That might give us a quicker clock. Brian's probably gonna have to like do something here. This is not Freed from the Real. This is like this crazy storm deck where they try to like draw their entire deck with like untapping Simic Growth Chamber a bunch of times, and it's like an arcane storm deck. Hopefully we will not see how they function. They're probably gonna try to untap this here, which I think I have to just counter. Oh, another Dawn's Reflection. They're just gonna make so much mana. I think I need to let this resolve. They only have Forest up. Okay. I'm gonna brainstorm. Another Soul Migration, another Renewal, a Late to Dinner. These cards are not that good. Can shuffle away a Chancery with this Ponder. Okay. Looking for Dispel here. Okay, well, 3 lands. Shuffle that. This is just not good for me. I can go like play Renewal, leave up Counterspell and Ephemerate. I think one Counterspell is not going to be enough. We just couldn't find it. And then I guess just play Tranquil Cove so I won't have to discard because I'm going to draw a card off Monarch. They cycle, sure. Yeah, he might be waiting to Giga Drowse. Like, if I give him too much time, like, I'm definitely not going to win. But there's nothing I can really do. Like, I'm going to end of turn Ephemerate my soul. This is just looking rough here. Flashback, Deep Analysis, go to 11. Okay, 4, 5, 6. This represents 4 damage. That's 10 damage. Not quite enough. Damn. We can only hit for 10 next turn. They have 8. He has 8 cards in hand. I don't think he plays Giga Drowse in the main. I think they just like play a bunch of mana and a bunch of card advantage like Deep Analysis. And they have these Dawn's Reflections. Ponder resolves. It's going to be tough here. Yeah, again, Bryant only plays crazy combo decks. Cycle Storm, he's known for. He's known for playing this deck. He plays the Epic Storm in Legacy, which is literally like his deck. So just mono Storm decks every format. He doesn't care. It's just how he plays Magic. It's pretty cool. So if you want to see some Storm, go check out his channel. Psychic Puppetry, tap down my lands. So yeah, we're probably dead here. Tap or untap. Did he splice? Oh yeah, splicing another Psychic Puppetry. So if I counter this, it's the same as just not countering it. But he's probably just going to go to main 2 and then go for the win. So I just add 2 mana and just let this resolve again. I think countering this is like the same as just floating mana. So now he goes to main 2. Nothing I can do. Sucks that we only have that will only have, oh no, we won't even have 10 power because we need to ephemerate on upkeep. So never mind. We don't even have close to enough. Yeah, there's the Ideas Unbound untapping. So that's the combo. You basically go draw 3, untap this. Is 9 mana, Peer Through Depths, splicing the Psychic Puppetry. Yeah, so this is brutal. There's Market Festival. Now this makes 8 mana per tap. 7 cards in hand. Another Market Festival. Ideas Unbound, untap, make 1,000,000 mana. I'm just going to F6 and then hope to be able to like stop at the end of their turn by like turning off auto yields and then ephemerate the Soul Migration end of turn. I'd rather just F6. Let me close the blinds here. We're getting some bad sunlight. A lot of glare. Oh, yield until next end step? I guess I can. Oh, well, now they bounce soul when I could have ephemerated in response. Damn. That was a punt. I should have just not auto-yielded. And they just stream of thought, targeting themselves. This is kind of what they do. They mill themselves a bunch so they get their library small, then they can just continually loop while making mana. It's pretty cool. They can even shuffle their cards back in that they want to draw more copies of. That was a pretty big punt to F6 there, actually, because maybe he fizzled here. I was just, I guess, being lazy for no reason. Still should be dead here regardless. Even if I ephemerated, countered that snap, I doubt that would have been enough. So I'm pretty sure we're just going to get milled right now. Yep. It's so funny how they just play so many copies of this 4 mana enchant land. Okay, 13 mana. Ideas Unbound Psychic Puppetry. 9 cards in library. Now they just need to make enough mana to mill us out with Stream. Ideas Unbound Psychic Puppetry. 6 cards in library. So we can bring in Revoke. We can bring in Negate. We can bring in Relic. We can bring in Dawnbringer Clerics to like exile cards from their yard. It's probably better than like whatever else we're doing. That's probably all we bring in. Brainstorm down to 0 cards in library. Put 2 cards back. 26 mana. Dawn's Reflection. 2 cards in library. I don't think Brian's going to misclick here. And like accidentally draw his entire library. I feel like from here he should have the decisive win. Stream of Thought. Just only replicated once. 32 mana left still. Shuffling cards back into his own library. Interesting. Peer through decks puppetry. Wonder if I could have made him fizzle if I ephemerated when he tried to snap. Probably not, but I am kind of kicking myself for being a little lazy there. Could have cost me the game and or the match. Stream of thought. How many replicates? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. GG. Got the dog going off at the mailman. Let's go to negate relic. Dog just going off. Evoke. Yeah, I think I do want the second Evoke. Mostly just for affinity, but it is nice like to be able to bring in against boggles and other random stuff. Yeah, these four renewal is not that good in this matchup. I know we can still combo. Last Breath and Journey, I guess, are just dead. I don't think he brings in any creatures post board. Late to Dinner is also pretty bad, but I'm just not sure we have anything else. He might bring in Pyroblast. I wonder if like Hydroblast is worth it. I guess Lone Missionary can attack. This card's probably worth it. It's a 2-mana, 2-power thing. Like Late to Dinner just seems so clunky. I have to tap out for that and have already evoked a creature. Lone Missionary seems much better than that. I could even take out a second one, bring in the Hydroblasts. I'm pretty sure he's played Pyro against me before, but maybe if I see Pyro and I win this game, then I'll bring these in. Yep, I think this is just where I want to be. I don't think I want any removal. Just keep all the combo elements in my deck and all the counter spells. Okay. Again, this matchup should be terrible, I think. Alright. This hand's actually not bad. You have to just play 2 power on turn 2. Can hit our land drops. Looks like Brian's deciding if he's going to keep. Just going to plan on slamming this onto. Pretty funny card for the matchup. I'd rather play this out too. Gets my clock down quicker, and I don't want to like go renewal into Molly on 3 and then have to discard. I'd rather like play a card first. But we do have this combo now, so we're kind of doing it. Attack. See if he counters this like a negate, prohibit. Yep, that's fine. 2 mana. Ideas inbound. Oh, just Peer Through Depths. Just cast main phase. Peer Through Depths puts Peer Through Depths into his hand. Yeah, and then we know about Island in hand as well. Okay. I'll definitely counter like a Market Festival or something if he tries to tap out for that. I think I'll counter most things. Yeah, nice. I wonder if I should just Archaeomancer. I think I should evoke Molly D. Could draw Island plus Counterspell in the top 4. Doesn't look like we were able to. I could play Island, rep like I have Counterspell. kind of like that. Just want him to be scared of going for anything, basically. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Okay. Terramorphic Expanse. So now I go land, attack, play Archaeomancer, get back counterspell, leave up counter. So now we actually have counterspell, but he knows about it. He has 6 cards in hand. We have 5 power. Our 2 mana 2/1. Can I get the job done? Essentially no ability because that deck doesn't care about life total. Peer through depths. I'll let that resolve. Oh, it was splicing psychic puppetry. I should have countered it. It's hard to tell on Magic Online. Like this just shows up. You know, I just thought like psychic puppetry showed up here. I wasn't being careful enough. They have a snap. That's annoying. I definitely would have countered that if I could have. I mean, he probably does have a counter spell. If I counter this, I still think I'm losing. If I don't counter it, I can counter the next spell they play. I'll let this resolve. Yeah, now I'm gonna. Oh, I guess now they have a ton of mana. Yeah, it's kind of how the deck works. Not expecting this to resolve. Okay. Can they go arcane spell plus psychic puppetry here? Probably. 4 cards in hand. We know one of them psychic puppetry. They need another arcane spell. They just play psychic puppetry. Interesting. Make a ton of mana. Transmute, get Ideas Unbound, try to hit. Ideas Unbound, no arcane here. Cycle, get Island. So we know these 2 cards out of the 3, and they do have Psychic Puppetry plus Ideas Unbound. Okay. So we know these 2 cards out of the 5. There's the Island. We don't want to see another Ideas Unbound, basically. Transmute, get Ideas Unbound. Not looking good for us. Again, I think this matchup is really bad. We just give them way too much time. We don't have a quick clock. Counterspells aren't that good against that deck. Could have let the snap resolve. Trying to counter the first Muddle the Mixture. Stream of Thought targeting himself. Shuffling Ideas Unbound and stuff back into his deck. I think. Hey, Double B 33. Appreciate following. Awesome. Meanwhile, we're just watching Bryant play here. Goes down to 7, which isn't that relevant. 4 mana. They have a Psychic Puppetry in hand, so we know they can make a lot more mana. And there's another Ideas Unbound. Shouldn't concede yet. I have seen that deck fizzle from even like from comboing more into a fizzle, so shouldn't concede yet, but it's not looking good. Psychic Puppetry, Peer Through Depths. Get Brainstorm. Okay, that's not Ideas Unbound. That's not an arcane spell. And then Brainstorm right now. Maybe this is they fizzle if they don't hit on this Brainstorm, hopefully, but who knows. Brainstorm. Stream of Thought. Targeting himself. Yeah, they do have indestructible lands. The bridge, which is pretty cool for the wildfire matchups. Good deck building. Does it not show me what he shuffles back in? I mean, I'm assuming it's Ideas Unbound. Pretty sure we're dead from this point. Also, that deck takes a long time to play. Like, he's piloting it pretty effectively and using a lot of clock. 9 minutes to 18 minutes. This feels like playing against, like KCI where you just sit there for 10 minutes. It's just not that fun. I guess it would be more fun if I could stop him, so. Stream of Thought, target himself. Yeah, so it just doesn't tell me what he shuffles back in. Nice. I always found it interesting that they play these 4 mana enchant lands that make 2 additional mana because you could just there's I guess there's enchant lands that like make 1 additional mana, but I guess they need to be able to make blue mana, so they do need the 4 mana ones. Again, almost positive we're dead. Peer through depths, untapping, get Ideas Unbound. They have 1 Giga Drowse. Looks like they really just have one prohibit for interaction that they had. Slowed us down a bit. Okay, Stream of Thought, mill to 1 card. Oh no, then they shuffle 4 back in. They didn't Stream of Thought target us. 9 cards in library. And again, I'm pretty sure it's definitive from this point. Could be wrong though. 34 mana. And Stream of Thought essentially mills 1 card per mana you have. Because it's replicate 4, and then each time you replicate mills 1. Or mills 4, so. Down to 0 cards in library, and then just Stream of Thought us. Yep. GG's. Okay. 2-2. Let's try to go positive here. That was a lot of just waiting here for us. I could have just conceded, I guess, but I like to see what happens. All right, let's go round 5. All right, down to 2-2. Let's see if we can go positive in the league. We're against Will Tay, 0494, and let's be on the play. Snap keep this. Sounds great. Turn 2 renewal. Maybe we can journey. Turn 4 evoke Soul of Migration. Get it back with renewal. We have a late dinner to follow that up. We have good mana. Okay, we're against Burn. Let's see if this is actually a decent matchup. I think it is a good matchup. Ephemerate's also a nice one. Hopefully they play like a Thermal Alchemist. I'll just journey that. Plus I can cycle Ash Barrens, get Island, play Island. Yeah, we do need to draw another land, but should be able to. Maybe we can draw our main deck Dawnbringer Cleric. I wanted them to play a creature. Okay, we drew a land. That's good. So now I just go play Island, pass the turn, then end of turn cycle Ash Barrens, and then just Soul of Migration. Make a bunch of bodies. If they have all burn and we don't find any life gain, it's going to be rough. Actually, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to evoke Soul of Migration on 4, and I'm not going to use Renewal. I know that makes my clock slower, but then I can late to dinner and get my food token. It's a pretty funky play, but I think that's what I want to do. I'm not going to use Renewal at this point. I think 6 powers, it's so close because I can just try to survive with Counterspell and make a bunch more power with Ephemerate. Guess making 6 power here has got to be good. Needle drop us down to 12. Like, I'm not going to be able to crack food for a while. All right. If we draw Dawnbringer Cleric, it's going to be great. If we draw another Counterspell, that should help. If they play a creature, that should help. Like a Thermal Alchemist, do it. Searing Blaze a token. Don't even have Ephemerate up for that. That kind of sucks. And skewer us down to 6. We go to 5. It's going to be rough here. Oh, let's attack with everything. Okay, we get to gain 1. And then just pass the turn. We do have Counterspell. They're at 15. It's going to be close. Don't think we're going to have quite enough to get there. Lava Spike us. Resolves. I want them to have to Fire Blast. Then I'll counter that. Okay, we'll have to counter this. Literally all burn spell hand from the opponent. Okay, that resolves. Ephemerate block. We go down to 2. Dawnbringer Cleric. Off the top, please. There it is. That might just be enough. I can gain 2, or I can destroy Curse. What's more likely to get us a win? Either way, a 3 damage spell kills us. A creature does not kill us if I just kill the curse. A burn spell does, but a 3 damage burn spell kills us anyway. I think I should just kill the curse. Need them to just have land and or Thermal Alchemist and or Lava Runner as their cards. Not doesn't. Oh, cycle. Okay. What's up? Looks like we're dying. Oh, cycle again. Okay, making us sweat. No burn spell. No, don't do it. Fire Blast. Yeah. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. They concede the game. We had 10 power. Oh my god. Cycle, cycle, float 1 mana. Try to spend the mana on something, concede the game. Whew. Oh man. Dawnbringer got there. Let's go. Let's get these cards in there. Don't think we need many Soul of Migrations, actually. Don't think we need a second Archaeomancer, really. It's not bad. think I can take out an Ephemerate. Seagate Oracle also a little bit clunky. Don't think I want Revoke. Don't want Relic or Gut Shot for sure. I think this is all that I want. Negate one Missionary, Dawnbringer, Double Hydro is all really good. Want all the removal. I want all the journeys in the last breath, of course. This is good at, exiling our own creatures to gain 4. Do I want to side out one more Soul of Migration over anything? I don't think so. Let's run it. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's not incredible. We have a journey on 2. We can gain 1 life here. And then we can bounce this later with Chancery, gain another life. Does matter. Okay, well, gonna journey that. Not sure what I'm doing on 3, if I'm just gonna evoke Moldrifter to Divination. Don't love seeing Thermal Alchemist. Now it's just Preordain. Do I want to bounce this to gain 1? I think that's just too clunky at this point. Top, land, renewal. Okay, I can draw a bunch of cards here. Try to find an answer for Thermal Alchemist. Ping us, skewer us, sure. This is much better than this. Because it can just ping even when you don't have spells. Okay, we knew about the counterspell there. I can play Ash Barrens, evoke Moldrifter, draw 4, try to draw into Hydroblast or anything else good. I think I like it. Hydroblast in the top 4. There it is. Nice. Just kill this. And we won't even have to discard. We're at 12 and they have 4 cards in hand. We need to find some more life gain here. This is going to be close like it always is. We do have a counter spell. Chain Lightning. We're at 9. They only have 2 lands, which means they have a lot of spells. Chain Lightning. Mismatch Art. Journey to Nowhere. I can actually go attack and then lead on Ephemerate. That way I have more blue mana available. Let's do that. Ephemerate here. Another Molly D. Let's go Preordain. Bottom, top, land, go. We have Ephemerate coming back down to draw us more cards. Chain Lightning us down to 3. Let it resolve. Maybe they go for Fire Blast. It's possible I was supposed to counter there. Not sure though. Another blue source would be great. Nice. Now we have double counter up. That's about all we have. Wait, oh, I could have played Renewal. Damn. That was a mistake. Discarding. Don't think I want to discard Journey, actually. Should have just played Renewal, obviously. Pretty big mistake. I'm always going to have to leave up counter, basically. Might have to preordain, though. Yeah, now we drew another island. Okay. Lone Missionary. Bottom. Top. And I think this should be game. think we should be fine now because we have double counter up. We can go up to 7. We can't flicker this yet, but with double counter up, it's feeling a lot better. So they're going to Searing Blaze that for 1. I'm going to let this resolve. I don't think I need to counter 1 damage. Go back up to 6. And then no attack. Because I want to be able to block a Lava Runner. And soon I can start casting or evoking Molides. Thermal Alchemist I don't even need to counter. Searing Blaze with a land I do need to counter. We have 1 card left. We're at 6. Late to dinner would be great. Yeah, Dawnbringer Cleric should do it as well. Gain 2. Nice. Evoke. Draw 2. Ephemerate. Draw 2. Attack for 2. Nice. Got him. That's more how the burn matchup usually goes. It's usually really close, but usually get him. Nice. So 3-2 the league after losing to Storm there and then beating Burn the last 2 rounds. Deck is great. Let's work on the deck a little bit. I'm going to make the changes that I'm going to make so I can be prepared for the challenge tomorrow. I want another Revoke Existence. I kind of wanted another Hydroblast as well. I don't know if I'm going to have space for that. I thought about going deep and playing 1 Dust to Dust in the main deck. Maybe playing 3 Brainstorms with the Dust to Dust in the main deck. Would just be... I think it's just going too deep though. I think it's just better in the sideboard. I also thought about a Revoke because this is live in more matchups. The fact that it can get artifacts or enchantments. And then we have the possibility to loop the Revoke Existence in the main, which seems pretty reasonable to me. But I still don't think I quite want to do it. So I need to cut cards from the sideboard. I think I'm just cutting Stonehorn Dignitary entirely. It is really nice to have against like specifically like Boggles. It seems like it's not good enough against Elves, and that matchup is so bad already that I feel like the Stonehorn's not really worth it there. So it's pretty narrow. And I'm like, even when I'm bringing it in like against Affinity, I'm like, it doesn't feel that great. Maybe I just try it without the Stonehorns entirely. I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure. Then I need to cut 1 more card from the sideboard. I could remain at 2 Hydroblast. I could just play 1 Gutshot, but I want those against Blue Black Fae. Let's think about, okay, what do I side in against Blue Black Fae? I side in Negate, Gutshot, Holy Light, and I side out Late to Dinner, Seagate Oracle, Dawnbringer Cleric, 1 Ephemerate. Am I going to play against Burn in the challenge? Like, maybe? Do I need the Lone Missionary? Maybe I don't need an extra Dawnbringer Cleric since I already have 1 in the main and now I have 2 Revokes to answer enchantments. And then have the Lone Missionary for Burn or for just like when I want a little bit more life gain. And then I have 3 Hydroblasts for Burn as well. Or I want 2nd Dawnbringer Cleric and just have 3 Hydroblasts and just not have a Lone Missionary for the challenge. Maybe just do something like this. I mean, Dawnbringer Cleric does seem just like, again, comes in, like it can come in against decks like Pestilence and stuff too, which I should be expecting. Then I have more hate for Pestilence. Yeah, I think I'm going to run this. I think I like 3 Hydroblast against Affinity as well. So real quick, let me try to figure out, this is like just helping me right now. Let me try to find out my Affinity sideboard plan. I'm going to bring in a lot, like infinite cards here. Going to bring in these 9 cards. And then let's try to find out what we're going to sideboard out. Soul of Migration. late to dinner. We have to side out 9. It's a lot. Can cut some of these, and then we side out like this. That seems like a good sideboard plan to me. Keep all the cantrips so we can Dust to Dust and Revoke more consistently. Yeah, then we have 9 cards in, 9 cards out against the standard affinity deck. Oh, this is not bringing in the Holy Light. Can bring in Holy Light as well. Cut like a Brainstorm War Ponder or even a Palace Sentinels against Affinity because it doesn't match up well against any of their creatures. Yeah, it can take the Monarch, but that's about it. These 10 for these 10. I can also have 1 Gut Shot over the Holy Light because I can just Gut Shot the Disciples. Oh, this is being hidden kind of, so sorry for that. I can Gut Shot the Disciples rather than Holy Light them. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I think it's going to be something along those lines. Okay, not bad. Well, anyway, that'll wrap up this YouTube video. Channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Thanks everyone who's made it this far for watching the video. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames, youtube.com/snapbolt. And thanks so much. That was a fun league. Able to get the 3-2. Deck feels great. Gonna play in a challenge tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. See you then. All right, till next time. Peace.